Year of the Rabbit is a new TV series starring Matt Berry that is on Channel 4. All episodes are available on all four. It is about a Victorian policeman and him solving crimes in London. It's a comedy, and it also stars Freddie Fox, Paul Kaye and Keeley Hawes, Susan Wokona and Alan Armstrong, amongst other many British actors that you'll see popping up in here that you can spot and have fun and go, ooh, that's so and so out of that. It's good in the fact that it's got costumes where everyone is dirty and everyone looks like they're from Victorian London, and you feel the grime and all that. And the jokes in it are funny when they actually have jokes. And the reason I say that is because a lot of it sort of has gaps in comedy filled with just swearing and sort of abusive language, and that is fine when it's appropriate and it doesn't make it feel lazy. But this is a show where they have really funny moments without the need for sort of abuse and swearing, and then it's almost as if they have too much of a lull and they think, well, we better just fill it with him saying something offensive and people will just laugh because he's swearing at people, and it just feels lazy in that respect, and I think it really lets the show down. Even if the character Rabbit, the main policeman Rabbit, is meant to be, you know, aggressive and gruff, that's fine. He can swear and he can say abusive things, but he just sort of throws in these expletives and that, and it just takes you out of the show and it takes you out of the comedy from a really good cast, and obviously, you know, good writers, because they can tell the jokes when they tell them. And it just feels very much like a sort of second draft of the show almost, and I think that's a real shame. And maybe if they had a second series they might iron out those problems with it, because everyone else is really good in it and it has really good potential. What it felt like was a sort of foul version of Quacks, the BBC Two comedy about the doctors operating around the same time in London, and that's a good example in that show didn't have to rely on sort of coarse humour to get through. It was just a bit more of a deep dive into the times and expressions of the day, and the jokes came flowing from that. And I think that's the problem. If you hadn't had shows like Quacks to compare it to, then I'd probably be saying a lot more positive things about the writing, but tough you have. So I think it's definitely worth watching. If you like Matt Berry, or you like comedies that Channel 4 produce that are a little bit sort of different than the norm, certainly give this a go. It's only a few episodes long, so you know you're not going to waste too much of your time on it. And you know, if you don't watch these things and encourage them, then people won't make them, and you'll just get stuck with sort of reality TV shows and, you know, boring generic American sitcoms with laugh tracks. So, you know, whilst I say all those sort of negative things about it, it's you know, it's still worth watching and it's still worth following along with.